Okay, it looks like we are live. Hello everybody, welcome to Sapsucker Woods. I'm a little early. Just getting buttoned up here for a walk. A little bit of reconfiguration took place to do what we're going to do, what we did last week, that is. Same sort of setup. On my way in, and in setting up, I have seen or heard red-winged blackbirds, Canada geese. Oh, just heard an American goldfinch. American robin. What else did I see in here? It'll come to me. Oh, song sparrow. I think that's it. That's it? I thought I saw something else. I don't remember. Anyway, it's low 60s. It's low 60s right now, so not the very warmest. I'm going without a jacket. Hopefully I'll be okay doing that. Anyway, I did see Canada geese, a fair number of geese and goslings. Not a huge number necessarily, but a fair number. But they're not within view. They're on the other side of Kip's barn. Oh, hold on. Welcome to Sapsucker Woods. So like I said, we're using the same setup we used last week. I thought it worked well. It seemed like everyone was fairly happy with it. It gave us some advantages that we haven't had with the other setup. And we'll go with it. It has disadvantages too, but I've liked it so far. Now, I believe what we're going to do is we'll take a walk here, and then most likely we'll, boy, you really have to watch your step here. Most likely I'll shut things down, head to the campus, and restart from there. Hold on a second here. One thing about this is there are more things in the way, camera straps and other stuff that really are in the way. Hold on a second here. Red-winged blackbird. Was. I don't know what these are, by the way. I may have known at one point, but I don't know now. Okay, let's keep walking. Let's check up. You may recall, there was last week a robin on the nest that's, on the building. I don't know if anything has happened in terms of hatching or anything, but we'll try to take a look if I can find a good spot from which to look. Okay, there's still a robin up there. I don't see anything other than the adult. Kind of sleepy. I hear a mourning dove. Just looking in on the feeding garden a bit. I think I see a starling in there, if I'm not mistaken. You can't even see the feeders from here. Everything is, you know, pretty well grown in, so it's hard to see from here in there. Hearing a song sparrow. Just heard an American goldfinch again. I just heard a tufted titmouse. I'm going to set things down here. Let me just look around with binoculars. Oh! Someone forgot his binoculars. We have to go back to the car. I just saw a common grackle. Someone in his haste forgot his binoculars. Now, you might say, geez, you can see just fine with the camera, and I often see people, you know, do that. They go out and they're bird watching, and they, you know, have a powerful lens, or at least what looks like a powerful lens. Oh, I did hear common yellowthroat, by the way. So anyway, they have a powerful lens, and you know, I think they're relying only on the lens. You know, and that may work for them. But you know, for me, that just that doesn't work, because as I've said before, when it comes to when it comes to looking around, and I may have heard a Baltimore Oriole. Hold on 1 second. Who's that? Oh, I think that was I don't know if that was a flycatcher. I don't see it now. Anyway, as I was saying, you know, with a scope, for instance, with a scope, you know, that's often use it to see, but in terms of finding things, I need the binoculars to seek. Hearing a robin and American goldfinch, and I'm hearing something else. Sorry, but I need the binoculars. Oh, hold on. Okay. So, I mean, you know, for me, and look, everybody's different, obviously. But for me, what I like to do is I like to be able to look for things in general with the binoculars. You know, I think of 3 levels. There are my own eyes, and you know, they can only see so well. Then the binoculars, which can see obviously significantly better. And then the scope. And you know, the scope is better than the binoculars in some ways, but with the narrower field of view, it's not as good in others. So depending on what I'm looking at, how far it is away from me, and the kind of view I want. You know, it depends on what I am trying to achieve. Above us is a mourning dove flying by. I hear the titmouse again. Oh, who was singing a moment ago? I can hardly walk here with all the droppings. Oh, hold on. Trying to get the wires straight so they don't interfere with the tripod. Oh, sorry. This tripod is, again, the lighter one that we used last week here. What we use on the campus is heavier and steadier. But with this setup, this tripod seems to work okay, and it's very mobile. Now you might say, why don't you use a monopod? I've tried them and they're just, I don't know, I just don't like them. Especially when we want to take a good long look at something and I want to let go of the camera so everything is as steady as possible. I need to have a tripod, not a monopod. Hello. Hello. So anyway, let's try this again. And from here, before the sun gets in my eyes, I want to look at things. While I'm looking around, you can look at this statue of a crane. I believe it's a whooping crane statue. I hear a cardinal. Lily pads have really come in. But that's okay. The greenery can be, very beautiful sometimes. Let's move a little bit so it can be more beautiful. The tripod's not currently level. I'm on uneven ground. Just so you know. Oh, are those mourning doves up there? Maybe? Oh, I just heard an oriole, and they are mourning doves. I believe I hear a different mourning dove singing, but I'm not sure. Oh, someone just flew by. Let me see if I can follow it a little bit. That looks like an eastern phoebe. That's as close as we can get, but that's not too bad. Hey. And a belted kingfisher. Where are you? Hey! It's going through the woods now, so okay, we've lost sight of it. Hold on. Would have liked a nice look at the kingfisher, but no. Here's a frog. And let me just have a look around with binoculars then. And I'm going to hold everything right here. I see a lily pads. But really, nothing else from here. But even the lily pads can be beneficial in terms of what we're seeing. Hold on a second. That's as close as we can get. Okay. I hear some mourning doves flying around. And the woodpecker just flew through, but it looked like maybe red-bellied, but I'm not sure, and I can't see it now. It's in the trees. But I would say it looked like red-bellied. We're going to move along though because we only have so much time. I think a cardinal's up there. Yes, it looks like one or two actually. There's one there, and I thought I may have seen another one. It's a northern cardinal. You can hear the chip note of one of them. And let's rig for travel here. And let's go. Hold on. Okay. Oh, sorry I poked your eye out. Somebody's pounding on a tree. Not sure if we saw all this new mulch last week. We might have. Well, I was going to say I'd love a good look at, let's say, a pileated, but you know, there are a lot of birds that I'd love a good look at. Oh, whoever that is pounding sounds like they're on the other side of the road. Just heard a downy woodpecker. before the tour ever began. If you didn't know, I've mentioned it before, but maybe you're new to the tour. I used to come here and just do still photos. That's all I did, essentially. And I could spend hours here, longer walks than we have on the tour, and sometimes take a lot of photos of birds, but there were also quite a few photos of plants, flowers, insects, anything that looked like an appealing photo, or could make an appealing photo. I would try to record. Now we're getting to the point, things are pretty well grown in. You're not seeing a lot of buds and everything. You're seeing more, fully developed growth, or something close to it. And that's fine. But I used to like it in the spring. I used to like it in the spring, seeing the buds, all that. It could make for some pretty shots. And, even sometimes, as I've mentioned, in the winter, you see maybe pine cones or something, and they're just, maybe they're just, oh. Let me move over just a little here. I could have switched to manual focus, but I'm going to leave it. But you never know what you're going to see that could be just beautiful. Now, looking around, you can see water is drying up here. There's mud, sure. There's still some water, but it's more like pathways of water rather than the whole thing, the whole area being covered by water. By the way, last week, just past the boardwalk here, we were, I noticed some movement, but unfortunately all the undergrowth blocked it from view very quickly. And I had wondered if it was a bird or maybe it was just a chipmunk. And I looked back at the video, and although I never got a clear look at it, had a couple, seriously, very, very brief glimpses, and it looked like it was a bird of some sort. Hello. And it was likely, I think it was maybe a thrush of some sort, possibly a veery, but I don't know. Anyway, it was in this area, but there's no movement right now. Hold on a second. Something is rubbing against something else, making for. How'd that happen? I don't know how that happened. Okay, well, can't do anything about it. Thought I may have heard something. Maybe not. There is someone behind me. That person's not making a lot of noise, but every little thing, makes me wonder, am I hearing a bird? And it's just that person's, step. don't understand is how on earth my camera strap got tangled this way. How did that happen? Go ahead, don't wait for me. Pardon me? Oh no. I wish I were shooting something, but nothing within view. Not yet anyway. Sometimes it's just best to stop, listen, maybe hear something. Although, you know, the woods are quiet. We've heard nothing in terms of like wood thrush or veery or ovenbird or vireos. Nobody. It's just been a quiet day, really, if you think about it, in terms of our own bird sightings. Unfortunately, I have noise coming from my own gear just as I walk. Yeah, that might help. And maybe, you know, maybe the volume of birds will, in terms of singing, will pick up later as, you know, we get closer to evening. But it's just quiet here, and it's, again, it's not like it's, you know, a 95-degree day and all the birds are just laying low because they, you know, it's too hot and they're just trying to keep cool. I almost put on a light jacket, thinking it might feel cool, but it's comfortable enough, I would say, but it's low 60s. That was probably a chipmunk right nearby. Sounded like one. But in terms of birds, it's quiet. Boy, is it quiet. I don't know. I'll say this. I mean, the woods are beautiful. Things look, you know, they're greened. They're greened up. They're looking fresh. It's not like they're, you know, in the tired green of late summer after it's been dry or anything like that. You know, things look good. Someone's singing in the distance. I'm not sure what it is. I hear a scarlet tanager alert call. It's up ahead, but I'm pretty sure of it. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, maybe closer to the pond. It's getting louder. Oh, that was a wood thrush alert call. And I hear a vireo. Red-eyed? Chipmunk alert call. Oh! Shoot. I just saw it. I saw movement. Hold on, we're gonna go to manual. I see a couple birds, I don't know. Come on, fingers. There we go. I hear another wood thrush singing in the distance, but something is nearby. I don't see it now. Shoot. Would have been nice to see whatever it was. There were two birds flying back and forth a bit. And we had heard from nearby there were wood thrush alert calls. Now I hear the wood thrush that's singing is a little bit farther away, I believe. So, and we're not hearing the tanager anymore. Somebody else may be nearby. I'm leaving it on manual right now. Let me just stop here and listen. The wood thrush that's singing sounds like it's that away into the woods, but it may be closer than I realize. I don't know. I saw something moving up there. Not anymore. And we might be hearing great crested flycatcher. I believe we are. We are. At least I think we are. I might be hearing a crow, American crow. Distantly. We're going to get back to the Wilson Trail, I think. Is that a hairy woodpecker I heard? I believe so. Alright, we're going to go back to... There we go. Okay. Back to autofocus. And we'll see if we need the manual up ahead. Sorry we're not seeing much, but we're hearing a few things. That doesn't sound good. By saying we're hearing a few things, it sounds like, you know, we're imagining a few things, but you know what I mean. I'd love to see a wood thrush with this camera, you know, not too far away, and get hopefully a good look. Same thing with a veery, same thing with an ovenbird, same thing with a lot of species. And this is, again, only our second time with this particular setup here at Sapsucker. It's my third, but and you know, I want it to. As much as I like it, you know, we haven't yet really reaped the benefits of it, in my opinion. Okay, that's a squirrel in there, okay. Gray squirrel. Who knows, there may have been red squirrels in the feeding garden, but you can't see anything in there. Chipmunk. Well, there was a chipmunk. So we have heard a wood thrush or two, or at least two. May have seen three. Haven't heard any veeries yet. I would love to see a hermit thrush too, or a Swainson's thrush. I don't know if Swainsons stay around or not. I have no idea. I saw one weeks ago, during the week, and heard it singing. And I don't remember if I heard it over the course of 2 days. I think I did. Oh, hold on. I just saw some movement. I thought I did. Okay, I'm just going to look with binoculars. I'm pretty sure I saw something fly through. It wasn't close. It was well in there, so it might be hard for us to see, given all the leaves. We'll wait here a few moments. You hear a robin singing. While we're waiting, I'll check up on things, make sure things are running. Okay, we're still alive. But I'm not seeing any movement then. I saw something fly through, not far above the ground, and I haven't seen any sign of it since, so we're going to move on, I guess. Hear a red-winged blackbird in the distance. Sounds like it's maybe unhappy, maybe. Disappointing. I was hoping to see more. Sometimes, I'm sorry about this, but sometimes as I walk, one of the tripod legs just bumps the ground, which just happened just moments ago. It's because I've got them extended rather than, retracted. And you may say, why do you do that? And it's because There were some mallards, I think. I think it was a mallard and her ducklings. I didn't get a good look. We might catch up with them. I'm going to leave everything as it is. Manual focus. They seem to be nearby, and then maybe, even though they're not very close to me, maybe it was just something that was perceived as a threat and they all swam away. Am I hearing a scarlet tanager sing? Possibly. Maybe not. I don't know. I just heard a house, a house wren. Not surprising, we've been hearing them in this area. Okay, well, I might as well go to autofocus again. But no, not much bird activity here, so let's get a move on, I guess. I'll look with binoculars very quickly, but I don't believe there's really anything to be seen. Red-winged blackbird in the distance, but that's just about it. All right, let's go. Hello. Oh, come on. Goose droppings here? Now, they may have been tracked down by a human. That's very possible. Is no place safe? Also makes me worry maybe I'm stepping in something as I came here. Okay. While you're looking there, I'm going to look around with binoculars a bit. It's much, it's much harder to see things now. Just looking there, with the lily pads growing in, there's no smooth water. So I mean, if for instance, let's say with the naked eye, if there's a great blue heron standing there, it's harder to see now because I just heard a belted kingfisher again. It's more difficult to see because of those lily pads. Smooth water as a background is a lot easier. And looking with binoculars, I don't see anything actually. Turtle, not very close. Oh, and another turtle. Hold on. Is it safe to go over here? Okay, let's try and see if I'm seeing right. I'm hearing an American goldfinch. Oops. Come on, lock. It won't lock. So there's that turtle there. I'm sorry I'm not showing it to you as well as I would like. And then did I just see another turtle of a different sort? Over... Yeah, I think so. That looks like more like a snapping turtle that has climbed out and is just sunning itself a bit. I'm hearing that house wren again. But looking around, hold on, I just heard something. Looking beyond that turtle. Just heard a chickadee singing. Red-winged blackbird. Another one. I wonder where those mallards went. I believe they were mallards. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. But they never came out here, so they must be. I'm guessing they're somewhere in there in the greenery, safe, out of view. Oh. Wood duck. Hi, wood duck. Maybe that's what we saw. Or I saw. That is a swamp sparrow we just heard. So I just see this one. I don't see any ducklings. The duck I had seen before, which I believe was a mallard, but I'm not positive. It seemed like there were ducklings also. And I'm now... Oh, wait a minute. I might see the ducklings. So she's there. And here are the ducklings. So maybe that's what... Maybe that is what I saw. Cute. Yes. So I don't know if there are more than two or not. See? Things get hidden by those lily pads. While you're looking at that flower, I'm going to look around a little bit. And unless I see something, we're going to move along. Just heard a song sparrow, and I believe a Baltimore oriole, if I'm not mistaken. And now I'm hearing a catbird. Okay, let's move along. Just rigging for travel here a bit. Okay, let's go. Watch your step. Did I just hear yellowthroat? In the air I see a common grackle. Just flew up to this tree, and there may be another one over in those trees there. I didn't think it was necessarily worth its own separate video, but I had a nice look right in the face of a baby common grackle the other day. Yeah, I had been seeing it, you know, a little bit, just as its parent would come along. And hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I had been seeing it, you know, his parent would come and, you know, tend to it, but I couldn't really see it well. And so I continued to look around, and all of a sudden, I look and I see something with the naked eye, and I was able to train my scope right into the, you know, to see the common grackle's face. Couldn't see much else of it. This cute little bird. Still had some downy feathers above, you know, at the eyebrows. Didn't know if anyone wanted to, you know, see that. While I was watching it, and I didn't catch it well, but I kept hearing, I had seen something fly by, and it was causing a lot of disturbance with the various birds, especially the red-winged blackbirds. And I had thought it was probably a Cooper's hawk. And it flew, to an area still generally within my view, but it may have been in a tree or something like that, so I couldn't see it, or it may have been distance-wise within my view, but maybe I couldn't see it because other things were blocking my view. But eventually, the disturbance picked up again, and it was in flight, and it flew right by me. Seemed to have maybe a bird in its talons. I didn't give it a good, really close look at the video I recorded. I only managed to get in focus for like a few frames. Just barely enough to determine, yes, it did seem to be a Cooper's hawk, an adult. Okay, let me just leave things right like that, and let me look around a bit. Not seeing any great blue herons today, not here. Just heard red-bellied woodpecker. Okay, nothing here. I'm tempted to backtrack and go back into the woods rather than along here, although you never know, we may see something. And we'll stay on here, I guess. Sometimes we've been lucky enough to be walking along this stretch of the trail, and I'm not saying that's going to happen today, but all of a sudden we've got a great blue heron right near us at the water's edge. Again, I'm not saying that's going to happen today. Probably won't, but it's happened a few times anyway. That was a robin. Akel. In the distance, red-winged blackbird. Frog. There we go. Another frog. That sounds like a rubber band. Might be hearing cedar waxwings. I believe they're cedar. Yes, I believe cedar waxwings. House wren again. Far too many times with the other camera we've seen cedar waxwings, but not clearly. Again, that's half the purpose of going with this. Easier to deal with. It doesn't have quite the range of the scope, but at least it's portable and easily employed. Oh, there they are. Wait, no. That was a woodpecker of some sort that flew by. I'm not sure what it was. May have been red-bellied, but I'm not positive. Could go that way, but I think I'm not going to bother today. Not hearing anything from there. So again, because of the nature of things and the way just things have been working out and everything, I think what we'll do is after we're done here, we'll shut down. I will drive by myself to the campus, all by myself, and then we'll restart there once I've set up. Hello. Oops, sorry. That may have been an American Red Star we just heard. Maybe. Why is this so crooked? Hold on. There. Sorry. Oh, come on. Okay, well, as last year and this year, I've spent a lot of time trying to get a good look at an American Red Star. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's not a Red Star, it's a yellow warbler. Hi. Should have known. Did I hear warbling vireo just now? Maybe. Hold on. Let's go to manual, see if that helps any. Of course, I lost sight of it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, it just dropped down. Oh, someone else just popped into view. Hi. Just flew by, and I don't know if we could see it. Maybe we could. Maybe. If I have line of sight. Is it still there? I know it's close, but I don't see it now. Oh, no, there it is. There it is, there it is. Shoot, go back there. I'll wait, see if it returns. It almost, hold on. Oh, come on. I'm gonna wait. It's down. There's another one, I think. Yeah, there is another one. It moved. I believe there are two of them. Yeah. Shoot. I see it, I think. I wouldn't get a view right now. I think it might be either. Okay, just flew across the way. Hearing a blue jay. And we're gonna take a... Oh, someone's there. Green heron, I think. Hi. All right, hold on. Can't get any closer, but oh, don't go away. Oh, I think it just flew up. Maybe, unless it was some other bird, but something just flew up here. Why would it fly up there? I have only speculation. I'm not sure if it... Okay, let me just hold things right here, okay? And I need to look with binoculars just in case. I have a feeling I'm just hoping. One of the Phoebes just came by. I'm not falling for your act any longer. I don't see anything. I think there are a couple yellow warblers. But looking back to where, in the area where we last saw them. Hold on. Someone just came through. Is that the warbler? I think so. Maybe not. Maybe something else. Oh, come on. Where are you? Well, there's a different yellow warbler calling out. I'm not sure if there's still one or something here. I don't see any movement. Okay, someone just flew by and flew through. I can't. Red-bellied woodpecker again vocalizing. We're not going to be here too much longer, I don't believe. Oh no. Okay. I think that was just a red-winged blackbird that flew up in there and flew away. I may be wrong about that, but just heard chickadee again. Well, anyway, one more look with binoculars. I don't know where that green heron went, but it's not within view as far as I can tell. We just haven't been seeing a lot of them. Now maybe we'll start to see them as we get closer to, summer. I'm not saying they're not around, but sometimes maybe they're just not as visible. Okay, let's continue on, I guess. It was nice to see what we've seen here, though. This may be the best spot so far today. Here at well, maybe so far today, but maybe at Sapsucker anyway. Okay, let's go. Watch your step. I hate when I can't look to the sides of the bridge because I'm watching my every step. Something just vocalized. Oh, what was that? I may have a treat for you. I'm not sure. Hold on. Maybe not. Probably not. I think the answer is no, but You know, I thought I heard noise, sound, and they may be nesting house friends. I'm not sure. Let me go back to autofocus. Another warbler, just pointed out. We're gonna wait here because I'm hearing noise from this nest box. Hello. No, go ahead. Just watch your step. There are goose droppings on the. Oh, maybe they're chickadee. There's a chickadee nearby. Oh, that's what I'm... Okay, so I'm not hearing from that nest box, I'm hearing from here. We'll wait. I hear a wood thrush singing in the distance, by the way. Okay, here we go. Another chickadee's nearby. Ready? Here he goes. We'll wait a little bit longer. Let's see if I can get things locked. That's better. Don't worry, we won't be here, you know, all night, but I just, it's just nice to see the activity at the chickadee nest. What am I seeing in the distance? Okay, that's the yellow warbler I'm seeing and hearing. So it sounds like we're hearing vocalizations from the chickadee nest. Black-capped chickadee. Now, although I'm not saying they're coming and going from there, but the secondary feeding area here at Sapsucker isn't far away. So if those feeders are filled, and that's no guarantee, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if the chickadee is going back and forth from there, but I don't know. Okay, I have a chickadee in view now.
So, do I ask you a question? Have you seen the green heron that hangs out around here?
I've seen one actually just a little while ago. I saw one in that area across the water.
The green heron?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know how? I mean, if you see them a lot, we've seen the green heron kind of out that way along the water there, and then we've seen one over here, but we don't. We're trying to figure out where it's.
You saw two?
Yeah.
When? Today?
No, a while ago. Yeah, but we saw because we've seen. We thought its nest might be over there near where the muskrat's nest is.
Okay.
But we haven't seen it there again. But it looked like it was kind of going into the.
Well, there's a chance. When I was looking at it over there, there's a chance I lost sight of it, and then I saw motion up a little bit off the water. Mm-hmm. I don't know where they put their nest. I've never seen a green heron nest, but I thought for a second maybe that was the heron, but it may have been another bird. As for green herons, you know, I'm not saying it's too early to see them. Obviously, you're seeing them, but very often on the main pond, especially if you go, you know, near the visitor center, that area, you know, where the stork statue is. Mm-hmm. Very often, that's a good spot to see them, depending on how much water there is. If there's too much water, then no. But if things dry up a bit, and there are lots of good places for the green herons to look for fish, you know, maybe along logs and everything, that can be a great spot.
Okay, but they're annual visitors.
Yes.
Okay, because when we saw it, the reason we were surprised is it wasn't coming up on Eber, so we had seen it, or in Merlin, so it wasn't showing up as a, so we were like, so.
I think we just saw it early.
Yeah, we still must have just seen it too early.
It was like a month ago.
Yeah. This is my first summer here, so I'm trying to figure out what is that. Because, like, for instance, the bobolink, we saw a bunch of them out near, I forget the name of that trail.
I've never seen one here. I've seen bobolinks before, but I've never seen one here.
I mean, they were out in the field over
by that monkey run.
I'm not sure. Oh, it's on the other side of the road, probably?
Yeah, that big field across from the SPCA.
But again, earlier than...
Oh, but that's part of the trails here? No.
Yeah, it's part of Cornell's trail.
But is it part of...
No.
I see.
Yeah. But they said, I mean, it wasn't, when we saw it, we couldn't find it on Merlin because we'd never seen one before, and then we go, oh, wait. You know, it was just too early. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
I don't know. I mean, they are regulars here, green herons, so to see one here is not that unusual at all.
Okay.
In fact, you should expect to see them. All right, everyone, we're gonna go. Oh, just heard a sounded like a yellow-bellied sapsucker.
You know, we saw one on the other day in the brook just sitting.
Yellow-bellied sapsucker?
Yeah, and then we were about 15 feet away, and it was just sitting there, and we thought it might have been a juvenile. And then but it wasn't. It flew right away, and then, you know, as soon as we searched it, but it was very odd because I've never seen one just sitting
on the ground. I don't know if I've ever seen one on the ground. You sure it was a sapsucker?
Well, that's when we got close enough to actually see the yellow belly. I mean, it had the red on the throat, red on the back of the head.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah. Because I'd never seen one not through binoculars that close where I could, you know, positively do that.
I see.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, thank you very
but
much for
if you're patient and you know, obviously around here and everything, but like I said, that other area, I've had some really close looks over the years at green herons.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you really want to see one, that's a great place to see one. I don't know if it was a good spot last year. It all depends. I think it depends a lot on how much water there is.
Okay.
Too much, and it's not a good spot for them to go looking for prey.
Right, their legs are quite a bit shorter than like the great blue herons or whatever.
Exactly. I would say my rough guess is they're about the size of a crow.
Right. Yeah, they're
What was so
surprisingly
cool is we saw these two sort of islands here. There's a branch in between them, and it was just sitting there.
on the branch and looking down into the which is, I've never seen one.
I love green herons. I love to see them.
Their coloring is so beautiful. I mean, it's just
And they're neat to really follow close up. You watch their feet move and everything. They're wonderful birds.
well, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Take care. That's actually a nice picture right there. Looks like 2 adults and 1 gosling, so unfortunately there's just 1 gosling, but that was a nice picture while they had their heads like that. Cute. There's so much beauty, even what you might say is like the ordinary thing. Okay, we see Canada geese all the time. I would love to see a green heron nest. I've never seen one with my own eyes, and I quite honestly haven't done that much research into seeing them even online. But I would love to see one. If you've been on the tour, you know that we've had some really good close looks at green herons over the years. Oh, hold on. Can't see the screen, that is. What time is it? Oops. 7. Just about. No geese on the side of the building over there. There's a rabbit. As I said, as I drove in, I did see a fair number of geese, but they were on the other side of Kip's barn. Trying to find my way to safety here. Droppings all over the place. That's the geese. Oh, I forgot to mention, for a while on my way back from Montezuma, I was behind a vehicle. Where was it? I think it was actually once I reached Ithaca. But I was, just getting through and coming up here. And the bumper sticker it had was, rather disturbing. The bumper sticker said, Subaru Ambassador. What does that mean? We're gonna go look back at the water. But surprisingly, this was very surprising. So I don't know what kind of, maybe it's because it's the 13th day of the month, I don't know. But the Subaru Ambassador, once on the highway, actually moved along quite well. Wasn't nearly as bad as the Toyota Prius I drove behind on my way up to Montezuma. which was at times driving 40 miles an hour in a 55-mile-an-hour zone. I mean, it's like, you know, why don't you get out and walk? Okay, we'll just take a quick look. See if there's anything else here. There's been many times when we've come back and we've seen something that we were very grateful to see, or at least I was. Even here, it's pretty quiet. You're not hearing a lot of little birds, not hearing chickadees, not even hearing, the very often very vocal American goldfinches. Just not hearing it. Okay, I really just want another quick look just in case anything has come along. I'm going to look with binoculars. Oh. I think that was a red-winged blackbird. Okay. Not seeing anything really, so we're gonna get going. Actually, mourning doves have just taken off from the feeding garden, a few of them. Okay, everybody, I think what we'll do, like I said, I think we're gonna, we'll walk back out towards the car. And then I'm gonna shut things down, drive to the campus, and then we'll resume from there, hopefully. I hope you've enjoyed the walk. I've enjoyed it. Even though we didn't see maybe as much as I would like, I've enjoyed this walk. Saw a few things, heard a few things. Some scenery that was nice. Watch your step here. That's why I'm shutting everything down. I think you guys aren't going to have clean feet, and I don't want you in my car. just hope, I'm going to check my shoes. I hope I didn't step in anything. Okay. It's that time we close up here, and I'm going to head to Sapsucker. I should be there within, and set up within half an hour, maybe less, probably less. But I need to, well, I have to reconfigure some things here as well. So before I can get moved. So let's say by maybe about 20 after 7, somewhere around there, barring technical difficulties. Okay, everybody, let me just make sure you're getting the message. Okay, everybody? See you soon. Bye-bye.